Hey everybody, Bones here, Bones Garage, just bringing you update what's going on at the garage. So, 1985 Chevy C-10. This is another nice driver, very nice driver truck. This truck is in really good condition. There's a few faux pas on this thing that they did over time, but otherwise it's not a bad truck whatsoever. The owner just had the motor rebuilt. The engine builder did a beautiful job on this motor. I mean, this motor is tight. Everything is really nice on it. But they did look at too big of a cam for what they were trying to do. The owner wanted to have as much power as possible, so he wanted the builder to put the biggest cam he can find and drop it in there. Well, sometimes that works, but in motors, bigger isn't always better. I know a lot of you guys are going to message me saying bigger is always better. No, it's not. Sometimes you have to go a little bit smaller. And what was happening was the cam had no bottom end. The bottom end on this truck was just not there because it is only a 9-to-1 compression motor. It's not a high compression motor. And the cam they had in here really needed at least 10, maybe 10.5-to-1 to run nice with that cam. And if you look, I will show you. This is the cam that was in there. We had a 507 lift and a 495 lift on the exhaust, which is not a high lift, but once you start getting into the 500s, you're really starting to get into a cam that's made more for the strip rather than the street. In other words, you're pushing that pedal wide open all the time. So I usually try and stay away from those kind of numbers. I try to stay in the 495s and stuff like that. Another thing I'll show you is our lobe separation, which is 109. That's really close. That really pulls everything down on the bottom end. And then we had a center line of 103. Again, it's great if you're wide open, but when you're running a lower compression motor, it just doesn't work very well on the street, stop and go traffic. This is the cam that we actually ended up putting in. If you take a look, you'll see that our center line is now, our lobe center is a 117 on the exhaust, which brings it a lot closer. And then our valves are a 480, which is a really nice, you're staying down low, and you only have a 284 duration. So you're gonna have vacuum, you're gonna be able to run all your vacuum operated stuff, and it's gonna give you the bottom end power that you're looking for. So it's a little bit smaller cam. It's a 350, we're probably running somewhere around 350 horse with this thing. It should run really nice, and it's going to give him the bottom end that he's looking for. So we took the motor out yesterday. We took it all apart. We put the new cam in it today. Got everything all back together. We did cam and lifters. Got everything back together. Got the valves all lashed out. Dropped the motor back in today. And tomorrow we're going to put the transmission back in. Get everything all wired back up. Drive shaft will go back in. Then once we get all that done, we'll come back up on the top side, put the carburetor back on, hook up all the linkage, hook up all the electrical, set the static timing on the distributor. We've already run the oil pump to get oil pumped up into the top of the heads. And so we're basically just about there. And we'll get all that set up, and then we'll get it out on the road, and we'll do a nice test and tune on it, get it all tuned in. And this truck is really gonna boogie. I wish I could have gotten some video of it before and how it felt, but it's a 4-speed, and it's hard for me to do a 4-speed and do a video at the same time. So yeah, I didn't get it. Sorry guys. But yeah, we have this thing. It's really a nice little truck. I'm really looking forward to getting it running. It's gonna be really snappy little truck. I'm really looking forward to it. So there's your new cam. There's all your numbers on it. You guys want to call me and complain? That's fine. You can even send me emails or texts or whatever you want to do. This is the other cam. This is the original cam that came out of it. Really nice cam, just a little bit too big for what this motor has in it. Yes, it does have the aluminum heads, but it still doesn't have the compression that it needs to run a cam like that with those numbers on it. So there you go, guys. That's this little truck. When she's all done, I'll try and get you some more video, and I'll get somebody who can drive it, and I can do video at the same time. Alrighty, have fun. I will talk to you real soon. And yeah, I can't wait to get this running. It's going to be really cool. I love 4-speeds. Okay, bye.